how God tells you to do something and he's been nudging at you? I mean, he has been poking at you like, if you don't start, this is the moment. And I think it's time. Absolutely. This is the season right here, and I just don't want to miss it. Hi, I am Rece Eze, and I am beyond excited to be starting this channel. You have no idea. This is my first video for this channel, and I think that before we dive into all of that, I think it's very most important that you first know about who I am first. Um, I am a digital content operations manager by day. That is my 9 to 5. And outside of my 9 to 5, I do have a 5 to 9. And why I make sure that I pinpoint and make sure you know that that's key, because for all of you who are working a 9 to 5, those who have other things that you do outside of that window, this is the channel for you. I think that this is a space for those who want to know if there's other people like them that are just trying to learn how to balance everything out by not just being someone that is an employee, but whether you are a wife, a husband, a sister, a friend, whatever, just how you're even able to have some leisure time as well. I think for me, I have been always connected to my 5 to 9 over my 9 to 5. So I think that that's something that I'm trying to, kind of break out of. And honestly, I think I have kind of broken out of it. I think it's just that now I want people to know who I am outside of that. So I am, like I mentioned to you guys, a digital content operations manager by day. I know all things campaign, strategy, execution. I work on the social marketing team for a Black media company, and I've been doing that almost 2 years. I absolutely love it. Honestly, it just kind of fell on my lap, and it was something that I did not know that I would be good at. I honestly did not know. I have been in social media for some time. If you have, or if you recognize me, I'm not sure if you do, but I own SRC Kitchen on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, you name it. Because I know campaign strategies, timelines, execution, and much more. I go to work, I do my job well, and that's good, and I'm good at it, and I love doing it. However, when I come home, there is another side of me. I become this food content creator, cookbook author. I become the business owner, the storyteller, and so much more. I am a family person. I'm a wife. I'm a friend, and so many other titles. Soon to be auntie, my sister is expecting. There's so many things that I do. I love being multifaceted. I created SRC Kitchen years ago, 12 years ago to be exact. I would really honestly say the idea, or rather, the uh, the thought, which I always call the Holy Spirit, came to me and said, catering. Just the word catering. I heard that in November 2013. I was at my first corporate job, and I absolutely hated that job. I cannot lie to you. I could not stand that job. And January 2014, I launched. I had no idea what I was doing. I had a very good friend of mine that came and shot my first culinary video for me, or not video, I'm sorry, my pictures. And it was nice. I was in my parents' dining room, and she took professional pictures of me, and that's the pictures that I used to launch, and the rest was history. Fast forward, we are in June 2026, and I'm talking about that story 12 years later. But I started all of this from scratch. Um, I started off as a caterer. I catered for about 8 to 10 years. I was a baker in between. I did private chef events. I cooked for athletes. I did a number of things that I'm beyond grateful for and favor. Honestly, I was blessed to just kind of walk into those spaces. Now, fast forward, it being 2026, I have been, had opportunity. I have been given the opportunity to cook on Food Network, which is a total dream of mine, and which I will talk about in another video of how that even came about. And when I think about, you know, just how I started Spoiled Rotten Catering, um, I I can't even believe it sometimes. I did not go to culinary school, just in case anyone is wondering. I never went to culinary school. I just built a brand not knowing what it was going to be, and it turned into SRC Kitchen. Now with SRC Kitchen, that rebranded, I want to say in 2021 or 2022. 2021, that was my last year of actually catering. It no longer became fun. It became something that I think I was a bit attached to. Um, I think it became something that it was time for the door to be closed or the book to be closed. I think once I ended catering in 2021, the blessings overflowed from there. It truly did. I sit down and look at myself, and I just cannot believe how far I've come. Now, fast forward, I work for a Black media company. I'm doing more media work. I am getting in front of cameras. I am honored and blessed to work with huge platforms that I have never ever worked with before, even just working with brand deals, to be honest with you, and which is also exciting. However, outside of all of that, Rece Eze is a person who just wants to be, a person who takes much pride in where she came from and how far she's come. Who there's been tears in between, there's been frustration in between, and we did not fold. I did not fold. But I want this channel to be a part of the story. I want it to be the the channel that is the recipe to knowing that it's okay to do it all, and it's also okay to be yourself. I am now in a space where I want to tell my story, and I want people to see the person behind the apron and so much more. I have a life. I love to travel. I love hanging out with my husband. I love my friends. I love my family and so much more. So you'll get more fun stuff, the vlogging, the all of that. You will get all of that here. And you also get to learn how to build something. You get to learn how to see that it's okay to make mistakes. You get to see the how things come into fruition and how good God is. I want you to get excited. We're going to have some transparent moments. We're going to have some fun moments, some aha moments. We're going to have all those moments. And we have plenty of content coming as well. We have some series as well. I love a good series, don't y'all? I love a good series. And I'm just excited. I don't know. I'm just something about life just makes me happy. But this is the part in my life where the season is very different. And I never knew that I'd be able to film something like this because, to be very quite frank with you, there was a time that I dreaded or I grieved my past life. My past life wasn't even a bad life, it was just what brought the comfort. And I think that the grief was the discomfort in knowing that I had to move on. And if anybody has been through something like that, you would know that moving on hurts. People like to say, oh, I love change. I love this. I'm not usually somebody that is scared of change, but I will say it was hard to adapt to change coming out of catering, coming out of all these different things that I used to do, and transitioning into a new place. So if you are that person that is transitioning into something new and has a little fear in what's to come, I want to let you know it is going to be okay. And I want to show you the beauty of change. So there's more storytelling behind the scenes, the process, and so much more. And I'm so excited to have you guys join me and be up close and personal. I've always wanted to do this. I feel like I'm always just known as the food content creator and much more, but I'm more than that. I'm absolutely more than that. If you are somebody like me that is juggling a million things at once, whether it be a 9 to 5, the 5 to 9, entrepreneur life, family life, and so much more, and all just while just learning how to breathe, this is the channel for you. Absolutely. I want to show you every version of me, the professional, the creative, because I love being creative, the person of faith. I am a person of faith. I am a believer first, absolutely first, the friend, and much more. You're gonna love it here. It's gonna be your home away from home if you just need a getaway. So now that we've gotten that out the way, I want you guys to take the time to subscribe, turn on your notifications when my next video comes out. If you are in the midst of building something or you're thinking about doing it and you just need some motivation and you just need a little YouTube bestie, this is the place. Look, this is Rece's table. Everybody gets a seat here. Well, not everybody, but you know what I mean. Everybody gets a seat at the table. There's a chair, pull up, and I will see you guys later.